chicas! Ever wonder what the hell your man is talking about when it comes to fantasy football? Well, this is the girl's guide to fantasy football. It's the quick ABCs of why your man takes something so serious when in reality it's actually pretty stupid. Okay, so in a nutshell, fantasy football is where a bunch of guys, they get together and they all pick players from real NFL teams to play on their imaginary little teams. Have I lost you yet? Just think of grown men playing Barbie like you used to do when you were 9, except they're not playing with anything real. Okay, so usually there's about 8 to 12 guys that will get together and they will pick players from real NFL teams to be on their pretend imaginary little teams. And the sequence of who gets to pick first is usually determined by some silly drinking game or by picking numbers out of a hat. Boys are so smart. So your guy may stress out a bit about getting a good draft pick, but in reality it's just his ridiculous way of saying that he wants to pick first, second, or third instead of 8th, 9th, or 10th. Get it? Okay, good. And if you're like me, you probably already tuned the fuck out. Each week, your guy will sit down and watch the real NFL players on the real NFL teams, and the success and failure of how those real NFL players do dictates his points for his imaginary little team. And then his points are compared against his friends' points on their imaginary teams, and then whoever wins each week gives them like bragging rights, like to say, oh my god, my team is so much better than yours. And see, that's how it works. For more tips and tricks on understanding a man's world, subscribe to Flint and Jenna. And shoot us questions or comments about anything. See ya!